The boss was swallowed whole by a humpback whale during a weekend meeting at sea. Employees in the conference room immediately dialed emergency services. Fortunately, the whale that swallowed the boss is a filter-feeding mammal with a very small throat, unable to swallow a human whole. It could only temporarily hold the boss in its mouth. Even more fortunately, the boss had brought a satellite phone on his sea excursion. After firefighters made contact via the phone, they instructed him to slow his breathing to conserve his limited oxygen supply. Soon, firefighters located the whale using satellite tracking, but how to get the whale to expel the boss became a major challenge. Then one team member recalled a whale documentary he'd seen. Humpback whales surface to regurgitate undigested food, but after each breath, they can stay submerged for 45 minutes, while the boss's oxygen supply would only last 10 minutes. The only option now was to force the humpback to surface, but this was no simple task. The captain suddenly had an idea. Whales are extremely sensitive to sound. They could use noise to compel it to surface. He then fetched a traffic cone, capped it over a siren, connected it to a valve-equipped amplifier, attached a long fire hose, and finally activated the siren, projecting a 120 decibel alarm deep underwater. At the captain's command, a team member activated the siren. The deafening noise quickly reached the whale's ears. Now they just had to wait for it to surface. But the boss's condition was critical. His oxygen had run out, and he'd fallen unconscious. Fortunately, the captain's plan worked. Disturbed by the noise, the humpback surfaced and expelled the boss from its mouth. A team member immediately dove into the water and dragged him ashore, but the boss had no pulse. Firefighters swiftly began CPR. After prolonged effort, the boss was successfully revived. The employees in the conference room breathed a collective sigh of relief. To thank the fire department, the boss decided to gift them a travel package from his company, a 2-day trip to space.